Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So when I started on this healing journey, about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass.
Good morning, Miss Jess. Hello. Nice to see you in this fine, beautiful morning. Oh my
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Spiritual Show That Flows. And happy Tuesday, you guys. It's been a while since we've all gotten together. So I'm looking forward to this, doing this live with you guys today, get all caught up on everything. I do need to say a few things that we only post this for entertainment purposes, you guys. But we take everything that we talk about very seriously. And it is for the ears that are willing to hear what we have to say. It is for the ears that are willing, or who can hear, I should say. Okay, hopefully I can talk this morning. I did get a lot of sleep last night, so I should be just fine. I'm feeling great this morning. So anyways, another thing I need to disclose is that we do talk a lot about health and wellness and medical stuff and plant medicine. And I got to let everyone know that I am not a doctor. Julie is not a doctor, nor do we know much about the Western medical field. But we just speak upon anecdotal evidence and things that we have seen by helping other people heal themselves. So, okay, we got all the fun stuff out of the way. All righty, guys. So how have you guys been? How was everyone's Easter? Mine was wonderful. I had the best Easter ever. And how was yours, Julie?
Easter was quiet for me. I didn't do a whole lot of outside stuff. I mean, was working in the garden because we had Earth Day coming. And so there wasn't a whole lot other than cleaning, working, preparing the soil, getting ready to plant seeds, all that good stuff.
I had a great Earth Day. It was fantastic.
You went fishing?
Yes, I did close the store for a few hours. I opened it for the last hour. I got back around 3 o'clock. We left at 5 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
So we were out there from 6 until about 3:30, and then we grabbed something to eat and we came home. And I came straight to my facility because I had a client that was waiting for me, and I had to stop by the facility anyways because I had forgotten a few things. So it was fine. And then I headed back home, and I had it was a great day. It was a lot of fun. I went fishing with my grandson and paddleboarding. I need to do more of that. Honestly, I do. Okay, you guys, I'm having a lot of problems with my electronics. I don't know if you guys are too. I can't even get into my, okay, let me see if I got this fixed real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I like that screen. Welcome. Whoa,
Oh, wow.
that's totally different. What the heck, you guys?
Who knows what's
Anyone
going
else
on
having problems out there?
with their electronics or their phones specifically?
I know that we had that power outage in Spain and stuff. God, we've had a lot happen. A lot of events going on since last Tuesday.
Well, since the previous Tuesday that we were on.
The previous Tuesday, we had the power outage. The Pope died on Easter Monday, supposedly. I don't believe any of it, you guys.
The way he looked on Easter Sunday, that man was not making it too much further. I can, the body,
yeah, I think it was a fill-in. But that's just my perspective, you guys. I don't believe any of it. Vance was there the night before. I'm sure he's up to something. I just don't trust any of it.
So Vance was there?
Yeah, DJ Vance was there the night before.
DJ?
Or
JD.
JD Vance, yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know who our vice president is. Okay, I'm sorry. I really don't. I actually, to be honest with you.
I don't think he does either.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
Seeing him on the news with the Pope was the first time I like actually really seen his face. Okay, I didn't even know he had colored eyes till I saw that video. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of tap into that energy, and I just what I felt and what I think went down wasn't what the mainstream media puts out there. But again, that's just a dark dynasty for you.
Yeah.
And then let me see. Oh, then they had the power outage, which those poor people. But you know what? I think it's going to be a good thing. I feel it was some type of a cyber attack from our own leaders. So I think all of us just need to beware and to just stay calm, stay very calm, because it is back on, you guys. It went back on.
Mhm.
So whoever's responsible for that, yay for them. Any of us are vulnerable to this at any time. We rely on this internet stuff. And if it does happen with us, you guys, just stay calm. Do what our ancestors did, okay? And just, I don't know if there's anyone out there that's listening that lived here before the internet was invented. I did. Julie did.
Yep.
We'll be just fine. I actually even know how to accept a credit card without having Wi-Fi.
And we also know how to process these things called checks.
Yeah, we know how to process a check without having Wi-Fi. So we'll be just fine. And just remember, it will go back on. But I do know that people have a serious, serious addiction to the electronics.
Yes.
I think I do too. I'm in there too, along with everyone else.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just going to throw in the towel on that for now. Forget it. Okay. So is there any comments coming in or anything?
Jess is here. There's other
Do we
people
have
here,
anyone
but
watching?
yes, we do have people watching. Not sure who is all watching out there. We have people on Twitch. I don't know who that is exactly. Sometimes Miss Shauna comes in on that, or Victor. And then we have people on YouTube as well.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here. That's fine. We got enough people. It's okay. Even talking to one person is all that matters to me. I'm not here to get a great big following, to have, to do any of that stuff, get money from you guys or anything. I'm just really here to just be here to help you and help me figure out what's going on with this crazy planet. We're just all human, right?
Well, the planet isn't crazy. The people or the dwellers are the crazy ones.
Well, yes. And I do think that this planet is much more complex on how it works than we'll ever understand. But anyways, because, we're human. So, and we're very awesome, you guys, because we're human. Okay. That I do believe. Okay. Now, going back to talking about our rulers and our controllers of the deep state. Now, remember, you guys, they are so brain dead. Okay. Their brain does not work like ours at all. Okay. It's kind of like they're stuck in this loop. Like when somebody is dependent on a pharmaceutical, when you're taking insulin for so long, your body stops making insulin. Okay. And this is a real thing. There's a lot of examples I can use, but that was just the one I'm going to use because I want you guys to remember this. They no longer know how to create. They cannot create. They can only destroy. That is the loop that they're on because their brain has been hijacked so badly by the darkness, okay? They're done. It's just over for them is the way that I feel, okay? There's no turning back when it comes to these people. So just remember that, okay? And that's what they're here to do, to destroy, destroy, destroy. But I feel with everything that's going on, honestly, just should show everybody, look, we win. God wins. They're desperate. So can someone just please tell them that? But they cannot comprehend it, you guys. They are not the same as us at all. Okay, their bloodlines are completely different than ours. So it's just the way it is. They're just so hyper focused on control, money, and just destroying. Okay, so anyways, I don't want to talk about those boneheads all day.
No. Not worth
No,
the
we
time.
don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Okay, so we got that out of the way. But what I do want to talk about is telepathy. And so if you guys want to chime in on this and put your little 2 cents in there about what your experience has been with telepathy, because telepathy has also been called chance. Is it telepathy or is it just chance that happened? Is it an esoteric idea that is explored? Um, is it exaggerated by the spiritual community? There's a lot of things that people say about telepathy because for me, I feel that telepathy was our first language. And then the darkness, they went ahead and because we have vocal cords, they taught us how to speak. And that when we're speaking, we're spelling ourselves because our words have frequencies. Our words are our thoughts and our ideas that we get from the spirit, from the soul. And then it gets to the brain, and then the brain articulates it out through our mouth. And either these are bad ideas or bad thoughts or good thoughts or good ideas. So, and that's energy that goes out into what I call the etheric field. Okay, the etheric field. Another thing I want to remind you guys, I believe that we are not separate from source, from God, from Mother Gaia. We are not separate from our creators. Okay, and this etheric field is part of who we are, our soul and our spirit. Sorry, I guess I can get calls.
Whoa, gotta figure that
I
one
have a
out.
feeling she's going to keep calling until I answer you guys. Okay, so where was I? So what are some of your thoughts on telepathy?
It definitely is there. I mean, and I know that's one. Oops, sorry. I know that's one of your gifts.
It's everyone's gifts.
Well, yes, but you've utilized it enough where it is a prominent one in your toolbox.
Yes, yes. Because I know it's in the etheric field and I pull from that, okay? And when I get done with this live, I think everyone will have a much better understanding of what telepathy is. To me, you guys, I speak from my experience only, okay?
And that's what you talked about earlier is that our experiences is what we're talking about. And we know if we've had these experiences that you can. And I know as it was given to me that we were given gifts by the creator, by God,
Yes.
whatever you want to say. We were given gifts that are beyond, above and beyond the comprehension of humans. Okay, I'm not going to say man, and all humans have a hard time with this because we've been trained and domesticated, programmed, conditioned for no, this can't happen. This is not real. And so that's what we're taught.
Well, yes, we're taught to easily dismiss these gifts.
Yes.
And because of the dark forces, that's just the way it is. Okay. So, but we do have them. And so I like to, and a very small amount of people accept the fact that that telepathy exists. So I find that very interesting because I've had this conversation, and I'm doing my best to talk about this and teach you guys what I think it is. I have tons of notes, you guys. I don't know how else to do this because there's so much that I want to tell you guys that if I just went off of my memory and went blind, I would forget it. So I got 4 pages of keynotes, you guys. So, all right. Okay, now everyone has a glimpse at this. Everyone has had a glimpse and an experience themselves regarding how telepathy works. Now, I'm going to just give you a couple of my examples that I've experienced, and then I want to hear from you guys some of your examples, because I think this will trigger you guys to understand, to remember or recognize how this happens. Okay. And okay, so an example of telepathy communication can, most humans, okay, where is it? Okay, thinking about someone right before the phone rings. How many of you guys thought about grandma and her cookies, and then all of a sudden grandma's calling and saying, guess what? I made cookies.
Right.
So I know that's happened to a lot of humans out there, two people thinking the same thing at the same time. That happens with Julie and I quite often.
Yep.
And that doesn't and don't dismiss it, because you're two people who know each other very well, like married people. That they'll dismiss it that way. Oh, well, we're married. We've been together for 20, 30, 10, 5 years. So, I just know him. I just know her. But no, don't dismiss that. Okay.
Well, one of the things that I learned early is my connection to my son, my oldest son, when he was growing up. He left the house, ran away, whatever you want to call it. But I knew when he came in the house. No, this was before motion sensors and all that stuff. Not quite before that, but I didn't buy any of that stuff. Didn't have a cell phone at that time. And I knew when he was in the house, I knew what he was doing. And we did have a message. So I called him and I said, I know you're there. Just make sure you close the window that you came in. Take the stuff out of the wash machine. Make sure it's in the dryer. Because I knew he was coming home, taking a shower, washing, and getting food. And I did have some food for you, and this is what you can have. He didn't pick up the phone. But everything was done what I asked for when I got home. So,
yeah, that's a great experience. I didn't
Yeah.
put that one in there. Example, mother and children telepathy is mother's telepathy is off the charts.
Yes.
So, and fathers too. Fathers have it too. Actually, fathers need to really tap into that. I have an example that just happened with my son's brother-in-law, and they're moving the great big toolboxes.
Mhm.
These things weigh like a ton. They're
Yes.
enormous,
Yes.
and they're very dangerous to move. And he had a bad feeling, and he kept telling my son, I don't think we should move this right now. I don't think we should be doing this. And he said it a few times, and my son's like, oh, let's just do it. We'll strap it down really good. And it flipped. This just happened last week. So, yep. And my son just sat there and was just like, and this is a $12,000 tool chest, you guys. That's not even including the tools in it that fell out. Okay. Yeah. So this is very serious. And one, glad nobody got hurt. And two, my son just kept saying, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. And yeah. So, and then he had Chris, his name's Chris, had another, my son needed to borrow his truck to go somewhere. He's like, no, he goes, man, I can't let you borrow it. I just don't have a good feeling about it. Sure enough, the next morning, Chris went to go to work and he broke down. So, and he's a man. And he's a father of 5 children. So he's got really strong intuition. So I think men, yeah.
They have it too.
They do have it. They do have it. And they should pay attention to it because it's real and it works. Okay, another one is, this is the one I do this almost every morning, you guys. I will focus on certain clients that I would love to see and hear from. So I start thinking about them. So knowing you will see or hear from a person you have been thinking about. And I do that, like I said, almost every morning so that I can manifest certain clients in. Okay.
So do the clients come in a lot?
Oh, almost every time. Every time. If they don't come in that day, they come in the next day. But they always come in that week. I have this one who he has 8 children. And 7 boys and 1 girl. The girls last, of course. And I really this client is just a lot of fun. He the stories he has, you guys. I mean, can you imagine breakfast at his house, dinner? But the oldest one is now 22, so I think he's got
Oh,
two of
wow.
them out of the house now, so he's only down to six. But anyways, I did was counseling him when he had them all at home and they were all in school. So I kind of I was thinking about him the other day, saying, "Oh, I'd really like to see him and hear some of his stories," because I always laugh my butt off whenever he comes in. And he didn't come in that day. He didn't come in the next day, but he did come in on Monday. So 4 days later. So, and that's one that I don't regularly see. I only see him like once every 3 months. But anyways, yeah. And then, but the other ones that I did think about did come in. So I thought, yeah, it works. It does work. Okay. So the controllers of the earth have managed to hide telepathy from us, you guys. Okay. And to the general public throughout the ages here. Okay, there is a CIA file, and I literally have this CIA file, and you guys can get it too. You can go get almost any file that is really that of any conspiracy theory that you want to know about. Um, you can look it up on the CIA website. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that they've had to release. And I went through that CIA telepathy file, which was it was lengthy. There was a lot of pages, and I read it back to front, you guys. And sure, and even Disney was included in there on how they came in and started to keep us from doing telepathy. Anyways, so there is a file on it, and it is real. And again, in that file, it says it is the human's first language. So that's where I got that from. Okay, science dismisses it. Um, they believe that it's wishful thinking, is what you'll hear them say. That's what I've heard. Um, religion has played a place with the times. You know, religion, all religions will disagree with it. You know, to me, most religions are dogmatic now. And they're just gaslighting the general public with their agenda, their purpose. So, no, religion won't even talk about telepathy at all. And just remember that I believe I am not separate from Source. I am not separate from it. I am part of it. Um, and it's the same relationship I have with my Creator, Mother Gaia, and God. Just like the way that my children have a relationship with me. There's no difference at all. They are connected to me, and I am connected to them forever and ever and ever. Nothing, this planet can explode. Nothing will ever sever that. And that's how I know I have that authority connection to my Creator with my soul. Okay, so we are not, I don't believe we are separate. Religion teaches you something different. Also teaches you that you're not worthy, that you got to become worthy of this God, and that's not my God. No. I don't treat my children like that, nor do I want that for my children. So why would my Creator want that from me?
Exactly.
It's the same love.
The Creator does not make mistakes, people.
No, it does not. Absolutely not. And why would I want that for my children? Right. You don't want that for your children.
Nope.
No, you don't. No. You want love because they come from love because you are love.
We are made of love.
Made of love. It's just, I believe that's the way it is. Again, because of dogmatic religion or science or whatever you want to call it, has us thinking that we're not worthy. So we're not separate from Source. We have the same capacity as Source, you guys. Because we are Source. And there we go with our gifts. We have these gifts that have been pretty much taken from us. You guys, we can do so much. We can teleport. I believe we can fly. I believe we can um, know everything at once. Um, I think, like I said, we can teleport. There's so many gifts that we have that have been taken from us. We have very strong psyches too. Okay. The only thing that limits us is the idea that we are limited.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Yep.
I really do. When I wrote that one down, I was like, that's a good one. We're not, you guys, we're not limited at all. We're not. Don't limit yourself. Because we grow attached to our concepts and our ideas about reality and ourselves. And we grow a big attachment to what we think and what our truths are.
And as you've discovered, truths change.
Say that all the time, don't I?
Yep.
You know, you guys, I could be talking about this right now about what telepathy is to me today. That doesn't mean that it's going to be the same thing tomorrow.
Right.
And I have that right to change because I learn and I grow every single day. Change is the way of it. You want to change. And sometimes it's daunting. I get, oh my gosh, wait till I have to tell Julie this one. But don't I always come back with the concept of, wait, this is what I was shown, Julie.
Yep. And then the next week, now this is the way that this is the current energy for her.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's things change. The truths change.
I don't dwell in this same modern day spirituality stuff.
Right.
Or new age spirituality, whatever you want to call it, because I'm not into any of it. I was at one time, but now, nope. I have a whole different concept of the way what quantum is now. We used to start this show. The show used to be, I used to always say, we talk about everything quantum, God's energy. And now I'm like, oh, I'm not saying that anymore.
And I removed that from the description.
Yeah. I used to back up the Galactic Federation. Ooh, no more.
That's off the, yeah.
I know who they are now. They are our oppositions. These are oppositions, which makes so much sense to me now. But anyways, so it's okay to change. It's okay to have different perspective and to grow and go past that. And things do change by whatever you're going to be shown by your angels, by your higher self, by the creator. I do not give up my power to anything else. Okay. I've got Mother Gaia, I've got the creator, and I've got my dad, who I call my guide. Okay. When we let go of the mental attachments and our mind expands, and so does our consciousness and our awareness. See, when you can let go of this stuff like I do, which is hard. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing. Sometimes it takes me a couple days, a week or two, for me to let go of these mental attachments and ideas that I have of the way that I think that it works. Which now I'm at the point where I don't know how it works. When I think I kind of get an idea of it, I find out that it works completely, totally different. And it's so much bigger than what I think my brain can grasp the concept of it. So you can astral travel, you can remote. I've done all that stuff to get information, you guys, and it's just malarkey. You come back, I'm just like, what the heck was that? They have such control over us, you guys. They really, really do, a lot more than what I thought that they did. Okay. And they can make you see spaceships. They can make you see aliens. They can have you talk to them. It's really strange. So anyways, I always just say that darkness is really good at dressing in the light, fake light. I call it the fake light. They're really good at doing that. Okay, so you expand more, your consciousness expands more when you're able to release and expand and let go of these attachments to these mental ideas that you have. Okay. All thoughts come from spirit. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, I said that a little while ago, earlier in the show. So all thoughts, your thoughts come from your spirit, from your soul. Or spirit world. That's another word I like to use too, the spirit world, all right? Because we got to learn about the spirit world, right? That's where I dabble a lot, into the spirit world. Then the brain transfers it into the material world.
And she does have papers here, guys. Lots of notes. Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna
just
go
a
back to
second.
this one last. Yeah.
There's a process when a profound change manifests in your life. From grief of leaving an old paradigm, maybe to fear of the unknown, but acceptance and joy come in the end. I love that, Kevin.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. Yeah. And I hope, Kevin, you're coming to class tonight. Everybody who's still on, we have class tonight. It is in approximately 9 hours and 11 minutes. So we'd love to see you there.
Oh, thank you, Kevin, for chiming. I didn't even see that she was posting your comments. I'm so sorry. I got new glasses, you guys, and they don't work that well. I'm gonna have to take them back. One side is, no matter how much I clean it, it's a little bit blurry, but when I put my old glasses back on, I'm fine again. I should have went and grabbed those. But anyways, okay. With my higher self last night, talking about all of it. Oh, very cool. I like that. Oh, what a wonderful dream.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, how cool is that? Wow, you're really you're growing, Jess. You're growing. Yeah, you're doing the kind of stuff that I've done. Isn't it a neat feeling? Isn't it just so calm and peaceful when you're in that type of dream state?
Yep. You're still reading. Oh.
Yeah. Did anyone have any? You guys want to chime in on telepathy or anything? You guys, we can take a little bit of a break here, and I can let you guys say some stuff here. Oh, here's Victor.
Soul sisters for life. Yay. Okay. And this is, I'm going to go back to what Kevin,
Sure.
Growth is change. That's not a bad thing in the end. Maybe a little rough at times.
A lot rough at times.
But always grow for the better.
I'm so short compared to her. I got to kiss.
Well, actually, if you go this, there you go.
There we go.
You got bigger.
Oh, there we go. That's so much better. Okay.
I know you were so short. It's like, okay, I'm going to get shorter. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And then this one is, there is a profound process when we already read that. So we're good on that. And I started meditating with labradorite. Oh, good.
You started meditating with what?
Labradorite.
Ooh, how's that working out?
Yeah. Last night I had some real deep dreams. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that can be some heavy stuff right there. When you start using crystals for dreaming and cleansing and stuff, they're so powerful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're very powerful. And their frequencies are different in each one of them. You can really feel them.
And whatever one you need that day will bring itself to you in one way or another. Is that the pendant? What pendant? Hello, Doc.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Welcome
Tell me about it. I've been in fight with old friend. Why, Victor, you're not same guy you was 10 years ago. Nope, I'm awakened. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh,
I got the love in my heart, and I'm emanating the love of God.
okay. All right. Wow. It's nice to see you guys chatting back and forth and appreciate
Yeah.
your input.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gave me a little bit of a break. Okay. So your range of frequency is different from each soul. All of us have a different frequency. We all carry a different frequency, a different energy. Before I started this, I should have talked about a little bit about how energy is everything. It's everything. Vibration, vibes, it's everything when it comes to telepathy, you guys. Okay. Because telepathy, like I said, comes through the etheric field. You feel that etheric field through your thoughts, good, bad, and ideas. Okay. Each soul vibrates at a specific range or frequencies and regulated by the ideas and thoughts they are having, which produce their emotions and your feelings. Okay, so here we go with emotions and feelings and how they're connected. So, does anyone have anything to say about that one? Okay.
Oh,
You
I
have
like
anything you
that.
want to add?
Not yet. Sometimes I'll wear carnelian, sometimes I'll wear bumblebee jasper. It depends on what I needed that day. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you reach for something and it doesn't feel right, you'll know. And it's like, no, not that today.
Yeah.
As I was here, I was thinking, because I saw a bracelet up on one of her merchandise displays, is from Tiger's Eye. And it's like, I should have had that. No, you weren't supposed to have that. That's why you don't have that on today. So there's reason for everything.
That's so funny because I was playing with my tiger's eye this morning. I got one on my dresser and I was just rubbing on it. And crystals have frequencies too, you guys, and have
Yes.
vibes. Like I just said a few minutes ago, those are they're very powerful, which I think most of you guys already know, and they do work.
Yes.
They do, yeah. They do have a wonderful energy. They're here to help us, I do believe. I think they can power a whole lot more than what we've been told, and that they can heal on a level that we've never been told. We've seen this, we've heard this. I know you guys are all quite elevated, and you guys know this. Obviously, if you guys wouldn't be wearing it and talking about it if you didn't. I have crystals all over the place, everywhere, all throughout, everywhere I go, because they do bring a vibration that is just, I love it. I just enjoy it. Some of them can be quite strong. There's that one that's from a crater or something like that, that came to the planet Melvadite, or what is that one? Can't remember the name of it, but it's very, very, very strong. And they say if you lose it, it was meant to not be yours anymore.
Right.
And this type of crystal has made people do all kinds of weird things. What is that called again?
Moldavite?
Moldavite. I think it's moldavite. Comes from a crater, I'm almost positive.
Okay. And Jess is saying, once you learn your body and what your emotions are telling you, learning crystal uses is good to do. Also herb research and essential oils. Yes, I agree, Jess. But remember, your body is always changing. The cells are dying and rejuvenating, and you like your truth, they change. Your body changes. What you put in your body changes your body.
Changes
So-
your vibration.
Yeah. So
Changes
there's a
your
lot.
vibration. How you take what you put in your body, what you put on your body, what comes out of your mouth, what your thoughts are, all have to do with your vibration, which has to all do with this telepathy thing.
And Victor is here now, and he says, "Oh, Claudine, as you might heard, Pope passed. Dark forces are getting weaker, even if they try to build themselves up. But light is building up."
Yeah, you missed the beginning of our show, and we talked a little bit about that. And I was just telling everyone that I feel that at this point they're so brain dead. They're so whatever parasite they have in their head, whatever it is, they no longer can create. They can only destroy. They can't. They have no physical or mental capacity to be able to do anything else at this point. And it's not working. It's God wins, we win.
Right.
And if you can't, I mean, I think almost a lot of people are seeing that now. It's very, very obvious.
And the words that just popped in my head were consciously corrupt.
Yes.
Okay. And Kevin's got, I like to meditate with any stones that's going to make it weird. I traded off doing LSD to stones. LOL, maybe graduated is a better term. Yes, I think graduated is definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, there was just a fly hit my eye.
I wonder
so.
if that's the one that went, yeah. There was one here last night. It was bad. It was huge, like a horsefly.
No, it's not that bad. It's a little smaller. It could have been a baby. I'm looking for moldavite. Yes, and we know they're expensive, so be careful. Make sure it's real. This world and society that has been built has taught us to shove down what we feel. But if we close out all feeling, emotions, and sense of feeling, we will be lost. Yes. And that's something I learned recently, is not to push anything back, to let it loose, let it flow. It's our body, it's our minds, our souls that we have to let grow, let flow.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, our emotions and our feelings, they they can overtake us. There's that fly again. When you have attachments to your truths and to your ideas, and you're being very stubborn to let them go, you won't let them go. You just can't. We see this kind of in religious people. They're always looking for a savior. Their savior is their savior. And it's the only way. We know this. We've seen this, through my lifetime many, many, many times. When a person can't let go of their ideas, their truths, their emotions, their feelings and stuff, that will hinder your spiritual growth. I find this to be very true. I mean, I've been through it. I used to believe in all kinds of fairy tales. I did. A lot of them. Just as of 2 years ago, I believed in so many fairy tales. And when I let that go, I feel like it helped me. It helped me get to a higher level of awareness. And it's okay. It's fine. There's no make wrong. It's everyone's journey is everyone's journey. All of our journeys are so different. So different.
Even though we might have some parallels, they're different.
Like we are unique to ourselves. This is so funny. So we're unique to ourselves, and then I have here all thoughts are frequencies that are unique to each one. So there we go. That's another way of saying it too. This is true. Okay. And the more the better. Okay. You guys know that I don't really believe in guided meditations. I won't do them personally. I don't have anyone against anyone doing them. Go ahead. But I don't like to give my power up. But what I do believe in is meditation and prayer when everyone focuses on the same subject. More is powerful. That I do agree with. That does work. Because Julie and I have been examples of it. We've done it. We've seen it happen. Because two different people thinking about the same thing will generate the same frequency. And we know this to be true with, this is how inventions happen. When the same ideas are fed out to the etheric field. Okay, so all the same ideas are put out to the etheric field. And all ideas and thoughts, they come from source. They come from the spirit, okay? And then you think about them, and then you go into the brain, and they go out into the field, and then other people can pick them up. You can pull from them and pick them up, and now it becomes your idea. And we know this from the Wright brothers who invented the airplane. And you guys chime in here because you might know other examples too. I'm just going to talk about two of them. And was it the Wright brothers who came out with the airplane first, or was it the
Wright
other?
brothers.
Yeah, the Wright brothers. There was another one who also invented a plane just like a day after or something like that. Okay, so obviously they all got the same idea at the same time.
Mhm.
It was just who can beat who to the punch. Okay, and
Right.
they didn't have internet. They didn't have any of that. So this was this is stuff in history that we know of. And then what about Nikolai Tesla
Mhm.
and Thomas Edison?
Mhm. Yep.
They both invented energy.
Well, they didn't invent it. It was there. They just learned how to.
They learned how to bring it to the people and how to create light bulbs and stuff like that and how to do it. But they took Tesla and they arrested him and took his stuff because it was free. Because it worked off of free frequencies. And then they kept Thomas Edison's invention because they found a way to charge people.
Yeah.
This is true. So and this is how this works. When different people think about the same thing, it generates the same frequency, the same idea. So we're more powerful when we're together. When it comes to manifesting like peace, like if we all got together and just thought about peace all day long, you're putting that out there, that good out there. So peace will come.
Yeah. Okay. Jess says, for example, people with autism feel things so intensely, and I'm not sure who she meant, but Elf is an idiot. Sorry, I know no politics, but. And then Victor says, Jess, thanks. You as mom know this. We autism people are like antennas. We feel stuff before they happening. Yeah. Didn't a worm, I don't know again who they're talking about. Didn't a worm eat into his brain? And then Jess says yes. So whoever the elf is, they're talking about. Anyway.
You guys are having your own conversation over here.
Well, also with us, but collective card today jumped out for me is Two of Swords. That's from Victor. And that reminds me of Pink Floyd's song, Life Imitates Art. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Good one.
We finally gained progress in autism community, and his blatant lies are trying to level it all up. Oh, okay.
Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about today. We can, yeah.
Okay, Tesla wanted to give it away for free. See how that worked out as far as electricity. Victor, the Two Swords makes sense. We're at a pinnacle time in and waiting the others to gain the clarity to make the decision to change. Okay. Jess, you have a very fierce vibe today. It's beautiful, refreshing. It feels like a warm spring. Wow. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that was very kind.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, one more from Jess here. Also in Two of Swords, the decision is made on feeling because her eyes are covered.
We're talking about your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I guess we're on the right subject.
Yeah.
We're doing the right thing here.
Okay,
so our thoughts radiate and transmit into the etheric field, you guys, okay? And this is the part of the field that we're part of. We've been talking about this. Where they mingle and mix. And I just kind of said this anyways, but this is another way of saying it. With other people, what other people are thinking. We are like radio transmitters, you guys, with our frequencies, okay? In this field. When we have the same thoughts or ideas, we will gain strength in the etheric world. I just kind of said that we're more powerful together when we're concentrating on one thing. So having a worldwide meditation of peace, love, whatever that, and a lot of that was happening back during COVID, really is just It's powerful. It is. I don't really think we understand how powerful it is, but it's very powerful. And so we really use telepathy all the time, you guys. I mean, I always, when I talk to my clients, sometimes I tell them, I said, how many thoughts do you have a day?
Too many to count.
Oh, you should see the answers I get from some of them, and the look on their face. They're like, oh my God, like probably billions. And I'm like, and that goes out, that emanates out and onto people and into a room and stuff, you know? And I don't have that, you guys. When it comes to me and what I've mastered, and I've mastered control here when it comes to my mind. I don't have all that chatter that goes on in most people's brains. It's what I call the default mechanism part of the brain, where self is created, just right next to the pineal gland. It's a real thing, where your mind just goes. I don't have that chatter in my mind anymore. That went away a long time ago. Okay, and this is what I'm going to get into on this coming to an end of all of this stuff, is that when I have ideas or thoughts that come to me, I stop and I look at them and I say, is that mine or did that come from somewhere else? If it's for me, then I'll pick it up. If it's not, I just keep letting it swim on by, especially if it's a negative thought. And then I'm kind of like, where'd that come from?
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Where are these negative thoughts coming from?
Yeah.
You know, just like when yesterday morning, did anyone wake up yesterday morning feeling a little off? I did. I was like, I got a little dizzy, a little nauseated. I was like, what's that all about? What's going on here? I had a little bit of a panic. I felt some panic. My heart was racing for a little bit. Nothing too bad, but I knew it wasn't mine. I knew it wasn't me. I knew something was going on somewhere around me or on this planet. And when I feel it that deep and I get that type of anxiousness, I usually know it's something big. And then we did the power outage. I found out the power outage in Spain, and it made complete sense. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I was feeling for a minute there. But I was able to block it and protect myself, and I got rid of it really quick, you guys, real quick, because it's not mine. And that's, I wrote right here, the next thing we must protect our energy, especially when we're in a negative, hostile environment.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because I know your situation.
Yeah, I have a lot of practice at this, you guys.
Yes.
Julie will vouch for it. Lots of practice. Because remember, we're not separate from this field, you guys. We're part of this field. We come from this field. This is Source's field. I have a bar that's right next door to me, you guys. My healing facility. And I've been battling these energies for quite some time. And I just want to make note, you guys, for you guys who don't probably realize this, but this wall that you see right here behind me, this wall, don't block energies.
No, there's no.
Not one bit. There we go. An example of how powerful we are again. Okay? How powerful our thoughts are. So I get all these nasty, dirty ideas and thoughts that come from this bar. Yes. So I've really had to learn on a scale like no other how to block myself from this bullshit. Excuse my language. And I've done a very good job. I do a good job. When you come into my facility, you don't even know that there's even a bar or something that dark. What? About how many yards away? Like maybe 15 yards away.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because there's a little motorcycle shop between us, and then there's the bar at the end. So protecting your energies is very, very important. So I don't, and that's a whole nother subject for another day on how to do that. We can talk about that on another day.
But she does sage Every day she comes in, she sages.
Oh, I sage, and I carry all kinds of different sage. I've got lavender. I've got eucalyptus. I've got 12 different types of sage bars. I've got tiger blood. I am all into clearing airs, and I don't do it, you guys, to I do it because I literally know that it purifies the air. It gets out the bad toxins and it illuminates the good toxins. And I just love the smell of them. I really do. I love the smell of herbs, burnt herbs and Palo Santo and incense. I love the smell of sacredness. And it's clean. It's so clean. Like that's what it's all about, cleaning, right? And then I do give the smoke as a gift to my ancestors to transmute into happy, healthy, loving, peaceful energies. And I do this every morning when I walk in. And you know what I do? I go up and down the walkway too with it.
And if you haven't
Why
noticed, Nova's in the house. I'm going to let you know.
Nova, good morning. You woke up so
Sore.
sore all over yesterday. I woke up sore, like sore, like because you've been painting. You're sore, like from working out, right?
And I wait. Kevin says I have that in where I live and work. I'm surrounded by negativity. I transmute well because the alternate option is not pleasing. And oh, tell me about it, Claudine. I woke up like someone was sitting on the chest. So what the heck? Okay, so yes, they're all piping in on that.
You woke up with something on your feeling heavy on the chest.
Yeah, that was
Sounds like you need to detox something.
Yeah.
You got something going on, and I sounds like your body's telling you something, or maybe one of your guides are saying something. The creator's giving you a message. That's for you to discern, okay? But if you're feeling heavy on the chest, my observation is gonna be you have something to detox. So you have something dense inside of you,
Yeah.
or on you. It could be pharmaceuticals. It could be a diet. It could be a lot of different things. Okay.
At least it wasn't one of your cats, just say.
Yeah.
That would be okay.
How much time do we have? Okay, we got time. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to get into, you guys, is when we go into places, when we go, you attract what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Okay. And we must watch what thoughts we are having and when and where we are having them. Okay. Thoughts, that's energy, you guys. And we also, okay, so let me go back. We want to watch you attract what you are. Birds of a feather flock together. These are all metaphors that I love to use because they're real. Okay. And how they vibrate is how you're going to vibrate. That's where your vibration is. Okay. So if you're around a bunch of people who have bad thoughts or who are doing bad things, it's going to attach to you if you don't know how to protect yourself and you don't know how to get away from these type of negative people. You want to be around people that are uplifting, loving, and if they're not like family members, like I had a lot of clients come in after Easter and they really needed what we call a spiritual realignment because they were with a bunch of negative family members during the holidays. Holy moly, you guys, some of the stories I heard. Oh my gosh. I am so grateful for my family. But you know what? I understand because my family was the same way. There were so many disagreements that we had regarding our truths and our beliefs. And a lot of family members I have are very, very negative, but they don't show up to the family parties. They don't. They know we don't want to hear it. If they can't come with their loving and want to have a fun and have a good time with the family, then just don't come. I've made it very clear. I've set those boundaries. so it doesn't happen. So we have a great time. Like, yeah, this past Easter was a lot of fun. It really was. It was so much fun that my one son told his brother-in-law, "Oh, you should have came. You missed out," because he went to a family party where there was a bunch of drama, and one of the aunts sprayed their little girl, who's 2 years old, in the face with water,
Oh my.
and said, "Well, she shouldn't be such a effing brat."
Oh my.
I could, when they told me, yeah, this is an extended family of mine, they took their kids and they left.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
my son was like, "Yeah, Shelly came over to my mom's." But anyways, yeah. But that's, just, families are like that. It's just what happens. I know a lot of us go through it. So yeah, I had a lot of clients in here, and I counseled like 4 of them. You guys, to me, that's a lot, especially in one day, about their family and just what do they do during the holidays. And my best advice was, is there children there? Are there animals there? And they're like, yep, I could go hang out with them. Or just don't go, don't show up. Okay. Okay. We must also watch how people, places make us feel, but also remember that our feelings and our emotions is caused by our thoughts. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I'm going to say it again, you guys. So remember that, okay? So you can literally go into a place and transmute that. You can change that.
Yes.
Okay? Or you can dip out. You have choices.
Yeah, like the child, I'm sure they grabbed her up and just headed out.
Oh, they did. They grabbed. Well,
Don't
they have
even-
5 children, so they grabbed them all and they just took off. And what do you do? It's just you. They did the right thing, but it's so sad for the kids, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of examples are? It's not good. This is just not good. I seriously would recommend that there be some intervention, and there needs to be a big family meeting with all the adults.
Yeah.
What is okay and what is not okay.
Right.
And if they don't like it, then we won't be spending holidays together no more.
Yeah.
We'll go over to they call me Dina, but we'll go over to Claudene's. Everyone's always welcome to my parties. Okay.
And too bad they weren't able to grab up their kids and go to a more loving spot to show them the
know.
difference. But
they were
it's not
probably
always
so upset,
so
because
traumatized.
they allowed their
Yep, yep.
thoughts to take control, their emotions. They let their emotions take control. And I'm sure they were really pissy, and they just probably were just talking bad stuff about them all day long. I bet you that's what it turned out. Maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
at that time, when something like that happens, how can I get this cleansed?
yeah.
I mean, how can I introduce
How
love?
can I turn this
to
around? Yeah. How can we turn
exactly.
this around? How can we transmute this? How can we protect ourselves from this again? Yes, there's problem solving that needs to be done. And that's, again, when you're coming from your thoughts and your ideas that you're pulling from the field. Okay, where telepathy comes from. Okay, emotions are not necessarily associated with the truth about someone or some place.
Correct.
Okay? Your emotions is not always the truth about that person or someone, that's kind of getting kind of judgmental. Oh, well, that person made me feel,
The only way they can make you feel is if you want to feel that way. You make the decision. Like you said, your thoughts give you the decision.
Which control your emotions. So emotions are not necessarily your truth. Okay. So we said that. Okay. Okay. Now here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Observing your thoughts and trying to get that monkey mindness down, and to practice mind control, mental discipline. That's a word that I've been using for it. It's called mental discipline. Okay. To mentally discipline your mind. Okay. We must learn to observe our thoughts. Observe the thoughts. Analyze them. It's a must, you guys, for me, to analyze all my thoughts and observe them and see where they came from. Are they mine? Are they good? Are they bad? Do I just let them keep swimming on by? And treat them with caution. Just be very cautious with as they come. And where are they coming from? Where are you at? Where's your environment? Who are you hanging out with? Because we are not our thoughts. We're not our thoughts, you guys. Okay. Sometimes we pick up other thoughts from the field, good and negative ones. I'm sure you guys have been through this. Haven't you ever been through a situation where you are in a crowd somewhere? And how about an elevator with a bunch of people? And how overwhelming that can be with everyone's thoughts, especially in a little box. Have you ever experienced anything and you're just like, these aren't my thoughts. I don't think of things like this. I don't have a dirty mind like this.
Yeah, things can pop in my head. It's like, well, that's not me. Where is that coming from? And like you said before, but when you're in a small situation, I was in a big crowd one day and I could feel a bunch of bombardment, and I believe in having a bubble around me. I pushed my bubble out so nobody could get even close to me. And just that mental image that I'm more protected and they can't get any closer than I want them to, the bombardment went away.
Yeah. I call it a chaotic field. When you go into where there's a lot of thinking caps, the racing minds, you're going into like I said, elevators are a really good example, or what's a grocery store, a concert, especially concerts, because those get really packed, or you go into an event that becomes a chaotic field, you guys, when you're at a major event. And those are just full of random different thoughts. But think about how many thoughts everyone has every day and how packed that field is with just thoughts, you guys. If we could see them, oh my gosh, I wish that you guys could see them.
If we could see them, we would not be able to see anything else.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Oh, I did not understand how much we affect the field.
Yeah.
How powerful we are.
Yes.
So your thoughts are just very powerful, you guys, and you're responsible for them. Practicing real spirituality is being responsible for what you think, what you say, and what you feel. Okay? Take the ones that you like and that serve you, and let the rest pass without judgment. Maybe a little bit of discernment is okay, but not judgment. There's a big difference, you guys. Don't give them any extra weight or meaning. Telepathy is very real, you guys, very real. And it affects us all the time.
And when people are saying negative things to you, we call it projecting, but they're using their telepathy and their anger in them with themselves to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So don't accept. I mean, it's your choice to accept, but you don't need burdens of other people. You got enough to take care of on your own. You don't need theirs.
And this is just part of living, you guys. This is part of being a human. Taking on these responsibilities, understanding this to the best that you can. I'm doing my best here to explain how important and what telepathy is to me in my experience, and how do I articulate it, and how do I teach this. Mm-hmm. So I hope I did okay today. It's, like I said, I have to do a lot of writing because that's a lot of downloads. So just remember, I am praying and I am trying to manifest a photographic memory so I can just go up on this. But it's very important to remember that you're just existing. You're existing here and you're living on this planet. So feed the field, the etheric field, something good.
Yeah. Well, and when did you write this down?
Oh gosh. So the telepathy thing came to me. The download came on, was it Sunday night?
Okay.
Sunday night when Anne and I were having this intense conversation, you guys.
Before your Monday night program?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We were texting each other all day long about all kinds of crazy spiritual things, just some really in depth things. And the things that we were talking about were bloodlines, the dragon
Ooh.
bloodlines, the different types of bloodlines that are on this planet. And she's someone who I can talk to about this, and she feeds me good vibrations for me to keep going. And all of a sudden I had this like epiphany or something, like it came across, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that the Clintons, Hillary and Bill Clinton, they're the same bloodline, you guys. Okay. This is a message that I got, that they're the same bloodline. I'm like, oh my God, I think they're brother and sister. I know. Crazy.
Spiritually, possibly, yes.
No, I think they're really related somehow. Incest is the way when it comes to these people, with these bloodlines, because they're just sick, they're demented. But anyways, from there, I was like, where did I get that idea? Where did this, come from? And then I started analyzing it. I started looking at it, and then that's when all of these downloads started coming in little bits and pieces. And I'd write them down. As you can see, I didn't have any paper, so I'm writing them down on a calendar paper. So I'm pulling my calendar paper out, which has a bunch of, it's for addresses. It's an address book. But anyways, I just grab what I can, and I get little bits and pieces here and there as the day and the evening are going, because I'm questioning it. I'm observing it. I'm asking spirit, how, why, what? And then I have another question, and then I get another download, and then I just write it down. And so that is just how it worked for me. And yeah, so what do you guys think about that?
Well, what they've got, what they've been posting right now, right before all this, if you saw what the bleep do we know, they did a scene like that is very spot on to your description when you're talking about telepathy, I think. I definitely get the vibes off of people who are physically close to me, and especially if their thoughts are about me. Oh, wow. Be the love you wish to see. At least that's what I'm doing. You just need to do what you feel.
Exactly. Emanate that love that you are. You naturally are love. You naturally want to love. Remember, because of our controllers, they've taken everything natural away from us. Well, they've been trying to. So we forget that that's our natural state.
Yeah.
We want love, not drama. We really don't. I mean, at this point in time where we're at, the human loves drama. They thrive off of it.
Oh, no.
They live off of drama. And I have proof of this. I have proof of this just on TV.
Yes. Well, in some instances, like that poor child had to deal with adult humans that have no clue how to be an adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But humans like literally just thrive. I mean, they make shows, they make movies, time and time again, based on drama, on other people's issues, and it's always extreme drama. And humans tune in, thousands of them, millions of them. And I mean, what are the Kardashians based off of?
I didn't even watch, or I don't.
The Real Housewives of whoever.
I went into
TMZ.
Yeah.
I could keep going on.
Oh, yeah. You've got it. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's our culture. So,
what is this? Address, Claudene. Would love to drive to see you. She's here.
I'm here. That's Wade.
Yes, this is Wade here in the Phoenix area.
Okay, yeah, I'm here, Wade. I am here. Just call, make an appointment. Let me know when you're coming in, because I'm not by appointment only. You can come in, and if I don't have anything going on, and if I don't have an appointment going on, I will give you a little bit of my time. But yeah, give me a call. And yeah, you have the address.
And if you come right after 10, we're both here. Love to see you, Wade.
Yeah, come on a Tuesday right after 10 o'clock. Maybe, yeah. And you'll probably eat breakfast with us too. I always make a really good breakfast after we get done. So yeah, I mean, energy is just, I mean, it's all about energy, you guys, and that's just really what I wanted to, just wanted to touch on today. And I really hope you guys have a really, really great week. I do. I appreciate you guys coming on here, and I just love the way we bounce our ideas off of each other and help, lift each other up, and we're able to all speak our truth, even if we all have different truths,
Yes.
because it's okay.
We're
okay.
all different.
We're all different, yeah.
Yeah.
And we all vibrate. I just like to meet everyone where they're at, and it's okay. It's fine, you know. But I do protect my energy, and that's why I told you guys this before. That's why my doors are locked in my facility, and you have to have an appointment because I just won't share my energy with anybody. I won't. I've learned my lesson.
Yes. And if she doesn't lock the door, there be people just walking in constantly and not for good reasons.
Yeah.
We'll just put it that way.
I had one that slipped in yesterday on accident, one of the homeless drug addicts.
Oh dear.
I was bringing stuff in, so I wasn't going to lock it and unlock it. Man, I'm going to have a busy day today. Let me tell you, these phones going off before even 9 o'clock.
It is after 9.
He slipped in, a little bit, and he just was touching everything, and I'm just like, get out. Oh, yeah. I can see his energy. I can just see his demon, you guys, right in front of center. It's fully got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Victor's agreeing with you about the elites. Puppets money hungry. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's all about money. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wade wants to come in, buy some mushroom product.
Ooh, I've got that for you.
Yeah.
I love my mushrooms.
Lion's mane. He wants lion's mane.
I got it. I've got lion's mane. I had on Saturday, I was having like a little spiritual group. I guess you can say, I had 3 people that showed up, and they all brought goodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Some cheese, some really fun, fried peanuts, Mexican peanuts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crackers, some dips, and some vegetables. They know me. They know I'm a pretty clean eater, so they brought a bunch of really good, clean snacks, and we were sitting around, and the storefront was super busy. I had so many people coming in and getting refills.
Great.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And I was with the 3 of us, and we were having so much fun. So we get into one. Okay, I have to just say one thing. One of them is very Catholic. Judy.
Oh, Judy's very Catholic? Oh, okay.
Well, she was.
Okay. Until she's recovering.
What did she got? She got dismissed from the Catholic. There's another word for it.
Yeah.
Not eradicated. What is that word?
I know you guys know, but I'm not getting it either. Kicked out, but because
she got divorced, and so they.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so she's always she still likes her Catholic faith and stuff, but she's not really practicing because they judged her.
Yeah,
because she got divorced, and so anyways,
and I bet he's still allowed to be there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and he's allowed to be remarried. He's allowed to be everything. Yeah. Excommunicated. She got yeah. And she'll say that. Oh yeah, well I got excommunicated by them. She's so funny. And then the other one is a diehard Catholic. Christian. And she does practice her faith. So her and I were really going at it, not in a nice way, you guys. I've been friends with these women for many, many years. They're the women who helped me get cannabis legalized and to get grow rights in the state of Arizona. These women have been around doing good stuff for a while. Anyways, we were talking about King James, and I called him the magic man because that's what he is to me. He's a magic man. Okay. He wrote a book about, he writes this Holy Bible, and then he writes a book about Luciferian. So he's a magic man. So anyways, it was really funny, and we got into a pretty good discussion. And then I give everyone a bunch of mushrooms.
Wow.
We need mushrooms. We need to lighten this up. And I'm not kidding you guys. Within 10 minutes, we were all laughing. We were all making jokes about everything that we were talking about. And the Christian, who was very Christian, you know what? She thanked me. She literally sent me the sweetest text.
Aw.
that night, and then called me yesterday and thanked me for helping her see the truth in a to see something else. That's what she didn't say the
Yes.
truth, but to see something else that she didn't realize that was truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really a good day. And yeah, you'll be amazed what a little microdose can do for somebody. So yeah, lion's mane was what I had handed everyone. So um, it was lion's mane, turkey tail, and reishi. And then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and then everyone starts yawning like 2 hours later because I put the reishi in there. It was kind of late in the evening, and that reishi will make you tired. So it will relax you.
YouTube algorithm will not let me send you my phone number. Yeah, we don't want you to send it on here, obviously. You can get on her Facebook and message her that way, private messaging.
Yeah, it's right. I don't know if you're watching. Oh, you're watching through YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's watching.
You
through
should be
YouTube.
able to message
You
her,
maybe message me through YouTube. I'm not too sure on how that works.
or you can message me on YouTube and I'll get it to her.
So I don't know who all follows me on Facebook and Instagram. Kind of wondering if you guys have noticed my last couple of like posts that I've been doing. That's not me.
Oh, it's not you? Great.
It's
that
I got
Sage?
yes, I got a marketing yeah, it's Sage. I got a marketing director, you guys, and he's taken over my social media. So I love what he's doing. I love it. I don't know if you guys saw the post about my fur baby medicine, because I do dose
Yes.
fur babies, and I just thought that was
Yes.
so cool how
Very
he brought
nice.
my logo in and it was flying around. So anyways, yeah, I'm tired of social media, you guys. I am so burnt out on this. I really am. So I figured, hey, why don't I? And I know it's important to do this. I have a lot of almost everyone who follows me is a client of mine. So and I know a lot of them are incapacitated, and so that's why I continue to do these lives. So that because so they can go back and watch these, and they do, and I get a lot of compliments, and I get a lot of suggestions, and I get a lot of requests from my clients regarding the lives. So they really like this morning live because it seems to be the perfect time for them.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We'll do that.
Please check your comments section after the show today. Okay. All right. Sure. So what other comments that we got? Sounds like a party. Who's having a party?
The one you were talking about Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Saturday you had a party there, and it was an impromptu one. And you never know what's going to happen around here, as far as people coming in. The cute young lady and her two kids last Tuesday, they were adorable. That came in not last Tuesday, but a couple weeks ago. Last Tuesday was
The two little boys.
two little boys and the young lady. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The mom.
Those are my neighbor. She's dating someone that I've known. I knew his mother. Like I was telling her, I used to pick up her mother-in-law from elementary school.
Oh dear.
I know.
Her mother from elementary school.
Her mother-in-law.
Oh, her mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I used to pick her mother-in-law up from elementary school. So yeah, and now it's just all these kids have grown up. I've been in this neighborhood for a very long time, you guys. I have roots deep, deep, deep in my hood here. So that's why I always say I'm here for my community first. And her husband he grew up with me. Like I said, I knew his mother before he even existed. And so he grew up with me being his president of the PTO and coaching sports and stuff. So he's one of the kids. And now they're all growing up and having their own families now. Kind of neat. I've got a couple generations that I'm part of, that I helped because my kids are the ages are, so spread.
Yeah.
I got like 13, 14 years from my first one to my last one.
Wow.
I know.
Okay. I know you had it in here, picture. Oh,
Oh, they want to talk about plants.
yeah, Claudine. Speaking of plants, I splitted my mother-in-law's tongue, and then he put the was the second name of the plant, so he spelled it correctly.
Oh, how did that go? And what are you doing with it?
Yeah.
Did you capsule it? Did you tincture it? Oh, yeah, we were talking about doing that too one day, doing a something where I'm making a product or doing something with a product. I should probably, maybe we can do that next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. I don't know. Just remind me so I can remember.
Yeah, we need to work on
Getting our spots, yeah, because we're gonna have to get the spots together because I like to work from I have a big kitchen island that I like to work from. So I have a spot, an area in the back. But what I am gonna do, you guys, is I'm going to those ladies who came to see me on Saturday also brought me some gifts. They brought me these cute bags.
Oh yeah.
One of them, she's traveled all over the world. So she's always bringing me all kinds of fun things. So I have all these bags, you guys, and they're just so pretty.
That's the excommunicated
Yeah.
Catholic, the liberated Catholic.
So I'm thinking about making Mother's Day bags, you guys. Okay. And so far, what I've done is I'm going to do a sugar scrub. I love sugar scrubs, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted to those. Sugar is so good for the skin, for exfoliating. Not good for eternally, but it's good for the skin. And then a bath bomb. And then this is going to have a hempit in it or a tincture. I can make a tincture or capsules. Whatever's delivery system that particular mom prefers, I can do. Okay, but I will be putting a rose hempit in here. Like I said, I can always replace it with a tincture or some capsules, CBD relaxation capsules with a bath bomb with CBD in it. And then I'm going to try to see if I can fit some little Epsom salts, a little bit more CBD, and then some sugar scrub. And these are going to be some Mother's Day gifts that I'm going to put out. So if anyone's interested, that's what I'm going to be doing. It's not completely done. I've just kind of been working on it because these bags are all different sizes, you guys. So I might have to do I'm thinking about doing 2 or 3 different bags. I'm just kind of asking for advice here. What do you guys think about this?
What would you want to go in it?
Yeah, I was thinking these little tiny bags, these little small ones. I could put some of my Amanita chapstick and then maybe a skin thickener, the Amanita mascara. Making this is CBD. Make one with mushrooms. Make one with another herb. This white one is super pretty. But you guys should just see all these different. Look, these bags are just so cute. I mean, and you can use these bags afterwards too. I wish I could put my logo on there, but oh well. I'll have my logo on.
Victor loves making sugar scrubs with lavender and orange. I don't know if he means orange zest, but he put scales, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you guys, I don't know if any of you guys ever exfoliate your body with a sugar scrub, but oh my gosh, I don't know if we're supposed to do it every day, but I'm so addicted. I've been doing it every day for a couple of weeks now. I just love it.
Well, wait a second. You started doing that, and the static electricity has left your hair.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so that could have been help. That's what might have been help.
Yes,
You guys,
it helped
I don't know
too.
if you guys
Yeah.
remember, I had static cleaning so bad. I had to pull my hair back like this, and I'm like licking it down, and it went on for
A while.
a long while. I feel like over 2 months, and I thought it was the solar winds for a minute there. But anyways, so I started doing that, and then I got off of my detox. I got off the detox for a while, the heavy metal detox.
Okay.
So I got off of that for 4 days, and during those 4 days, I gave my liver a rest, and I was doing an enzyme thing, and not an enzyme cleanse. Let's just say I was adding a lot of enzymes to my body because I know I had problems with my ileum.
Enzyme balancing.
Just it was just taking a lot of enzymes, different types of enzymes, and then eating enzymes and doing all that for about 4 days. Like I said, I know I had some damage to my ileum, um, maybe a parasite in there or something. I'm not 1,000% sure, but your ileum is where your enzymes are created and da da da. So I just wanted to kind of just spoil it for a minute, just give it some nutrients and some extra enzymes that I may not be producing enough of. So yeah, I did that for 4 days, and the static clean has gone away. And then and then I was doing the sugar scrub. I probably did sugar scrub now for maybe about 10 days.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, you guys, anyways, I'm gonna make some. I'll put some on my line. I am. You guys got to do it. If you guys haven't done it, it's super easy to make. Really easy. Coconut oil, sugar, organic sugar. And brown sugar works even better for aged skin. It even exfoliates. It works on the cells.
What about coconut sugar?
Oh, I'm sure coconut sugar would work. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure that would work.
'Cause if
Even
you're
honey sugar would probably work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you sticky. You don't get sticky at all. The funny thing is because I do my face and I'm back to running. Oh, I started running.
Oh, good. Good.
I started running just a little bit, just doing a mile, and then some weight training. And I've been doing yoga. That's all I've been doing is yoga. But I'm getting back into my working out again, you guys. I found out that Viseo gym, the Viseo gym, ever heard of that one? They've
No.
got red light therapy.
Oh,
in the
yeah. I
sauna.
just saw that.
In the
other day.
sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go become a member of them. There's one right down the street where we got that smoothie.
Oh, okay.
So, and there's one right, the smoothie place is right by there. And so is Sprouts. So I'm like, yep, I'm going to get a membership there and I'm going to go sit in the sauna and get red light therapy. I love red light therapy too, you guys. I do my own here.
Now, Nova is on and she says, I love sugar scrubs and all types of coconut oil, argan oil. Now, I have argan oil. I've had it for a while. I've kept it in the refrigerator as it told me to do that. And I'm at a point in my life that my skin is extremely dry right now, especially my legs. So I keep thinking the argan oil that I need to use it. So how does it work for you, Nova? If you use that, please tell me. I mean, I know about coconut oils and all these other oils.
Argan oil is really good and it works real good on the hair too. It's good for the hair. Argan oil, I have used that in my serums, my after bath serums. I've used it for my hair. It's too oily for my hair, so I've dumped it into my serums. Just I don't want to waste it. But I've also used it to put on me. I like it. It's very light. Okay. Try that and see if that works. She had some trauma to her legs when she was younger.
Yeah.
And I think that
it was a couple decades ago.
Oh, okay. Well, you were younger. Yeah.
Yeah, I was younger. Yeah.
And I think that trauma has caused some kind of issues with
cellular issues.
At a cellular level. I think there was some cellular damage done there. So it's something she needs to fix inside. But in the meat, she needs to rejuvenate and she needs to get rid of whatever that is. And again, I'm going to blame it on a parasite because that's what I always do. And
but in the meantime, I need to work on the outside to soothe what's going on.
And you said you're going to try castor oil. And again, the thing that I like about castor oil is that it's a pooler. It pulls. So that might help pull out whatever it is that, it could. I don't know.
Well, I tried 2 different oils on my legs yesterday. And both of them had bad reactions. And it's 2 of the 3 that I've been using on a normal basis. And
don't use those anymore because you're having an allergic reaction. You can use them on your arms though.
And it's working on my arms. They're a little dry this morning, but it's not as bad as it has been. But I've been scrubbing off and everything. I've got to be, more careful with the scrubbing. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah,
yes,
we'll
we'll
get we
work on
will get this fixed for her. We will
Yes.
figure this out for her. But
Internally
she just has
and
to do one
externally.
thing at a time,
Yeah.
because that's what happens when you're having. I feel when you're having an allergic reaction to something, pull away from it, and then just do one thing at a time till you can figure out what that culprit is that's causing that inflammation.
Lavender oil and sugar scrub on the legs. Lavender won't work for me. It's I have a negative reaction to too much lavender. I have to be very careful with it. I do have some lavender and magnesium um, from Miss Claudine, and I thought about that, but no, that I need to detoxify my legs first before I do anything else. The skin on my legs. Okay, but I also can use coconut oil. It's similar. It will. I will use it on parts of my body, not my face. Yes, but how is the argon work for you? That's what I want to know. Oh, you put it in your hair. That's what you use. I see it now. Sorry. Okay. Then I will be working on a uh, shampoo because I'm tired of all the ones that I'm using.
Are you using the shampoo bars yet?
I'm staying away from bars
Oh, okay.
because that's where the buildup of soap has caused this problem. I'm almost positive.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but now I use an all natural rice bar, but it's also rice bar. The one I'm using right now also has castor oil in it.
Okay. Well, I haven't tried the castor oil as far as what's going
Yeah,
on, so I'm not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do that for a couple days.
That's what I use for my
Okay.
hair. I really enjoy those. I just got into those like 2 years ago. So, and now they're coming. They used to just be the rice bar, and then now they're coming up with all different types of adding different types of oils and plant medicines and stuff, or plants in there, essential oils. But yeah, they seem to be okay. Um, I like that they're not in plastic. That's my favorite thing
Oh,
about
that's
them.
good.
Yeah, that's
That's
my
good.
favorite thing
Do
about
they
them.
have a wax paper or what are they using?
No, they are just shaped as an S for shampoo, C for conditioner.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
yeah, and I just put them on top of the shower, and they're fine. And I also have a soap bag. They give you a soap bag, and you can put it in the
Okay.
soap bag, and that'll help too. Um,
But my question is, what is the soap bag made of?
um,
Just a thought. If it's plastic,
no, it's hemp. I think.
oh, cool. That'd be
I
great.
think they're made out of hemp or yeah, some kind of weird material like that. Because you can wash yourself with it. It's an exfoliate.
Okay, hold on a second, Victor. What are you saying? My issue is coming soon. I will have Timothy Grath allergen, my face swollen up, and skins feel like I get third-degree burns. Hold on. What have we been talking about all morning long?
Your thoughts.
Your thoughts. If you want this to happen, it's going to happen.
You're that powerful.
You are that powerful. I have stopped myself being allergic to cigarettes, having other issues, many other issues, because I have decided I'm not allergic to things anymore. I have decided that anything for my highest and greatest good can come in, but nothing else. So it's mind over matter. You've got to decide if this is what you want to happen because there's ways to stop it. You know that as well as I do. Mind over matter, but also your thoughts. I've outgrown this. I am better than this. Grass does not affect me. The one thing I really like that, yeah, Kathleen helped me correct it, is I bless and release what impedes my peace. And to me, getting an allergic reaction to something like that would impede my peace. So hopefully, Victor, you will use mind over matter, affirmations, crystals, anything at your arsenal that you can use to stop this from happening, because you can. I helped a friend of mine stop her reaction from a mosquito bite, and she's highly allergic to it.
Well, most of us are,
So-
because when a mosquito bites you, they suck your blood, then they release their poison inside of you.
Yeah. And some people have a huge reaction to it,
Oh,
and some
I
people
do
don't
too.
at
I can't.
all.
When they do that to me, my whole body just goes. Mosquitoes are not my friends. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this one, she could barely breathe after one. And she says, I think I just got bit. I don't know what to do. I said, hold on, just hold on. And I sent her a bunch of healing, and I called her back or texted her back a few hours later, and she said, no, for some reason, I didn't react. Okay, I sent the healing. It works. So it's
Well,
up
she
to
was willing
you.
to perceive that and pick that out of the field, and to
Accept it. Yeah.
and to she was able to have better thoughts,
Mhm,
which changes her
exactly.
emotions.
Yep.
So, and she just, you've got to tell your body to take that poison and to just get rid of it, release it out of the body somehow. If that's
Yep.
by bringing it out the loogie, or going pee, or going poop, or however
Yeah.
ways that your body, or just sweating it out, whatever it is.
Right,
Your
burning it
body-
up and getting rid of
Yeah,
it.
your body knows how to get rid of it in so many different ways. But I can relate to her. I do not like to get bit by mosquitoes, because I do have, and then I get real big bumps,
Yeah.
and it's not fun. They're not fun.
No,
at
they're
all.
not fun.
Mm-mm.
And
But you will live and you will survive.
yeah, and I know mosquitoes love me,
Yeah.
but everyone, the thing for mosquito these days that I took this long to learn, cinnamon. Mosquitoes hate cinnamon, people. When I hear a mosquito in my house, I get some cinnamon out. I'm going to work on a cinnamon spray that won't burn you, but will help get rid of mosquitoes and other things. So I'm working on that. Figure out what my recipe is, and I'm going to get that out because it's going to help so many people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think no one got back to you on that.
Oh, okay. It is soothing anywhere on my body. I was saying argan oil works like coconut oil, trapping moisture in the skin. Oh, great. And I pat the oil off my legs, arms, and stomach. Okay, great. I'm going to try it. It's in the refrigerator right now. I'm going to have to pull it out and let it.
Hopefully it'll be the thing that helps moisten your skin, because gosh,
Yeah.
when you live in Arizona, you guys, and it's so dry here and it's so hot, you get itchy. And if your skin is dry, you will get so itchy, and it's can be quite annoying. Trust me, I know this, because I've been suffering from itchy skin now for, oh gosh, since I've been on this heavy metal detox for 2 months. When the parasites are dying off in my body, they release this toxin that makes me itch. It is always straight down the middle of my back, which is hard to reach. I'm going to seriously invest in a really good back scratcher.
Yeah. Limonella candles might work, but I have a feeling there's something different for you. I'll look into what that the grass that you put on here, and see if there's anything that will counteract it besides limonella, because something about candles, you've got to make sure, like Claudine does, is you need to use natural stuff.
Oh, you're gonna make your own candles? Oh yeah, that should work. Yeah, put the lemon. There's a lot of citrus. Use oranges or tangerine, anything citrusy. They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like it. So, and if you're gonna make your own candles, that's great. That's cool. It's really easy to make candles. Try to use beeswax if you can afford it.
Exactly.
If not, you could always use the other waxes. But they're not as good as beeswax. When you're burning beeswax, it literally emanates and releases beautiful toxins in the air to clear out the air and to help you. And it actually helps clear out your lungs and stuff too, your respiratory area.
And that's what he's going to need for this grass is he's going to burn a candle to keep the grass pollen away from him.
Mm. Okay.
So I think it'll help, and maybe it is the citrus that'll be the best. Mosquitoes, I don't know how bad you have it up there, Victor, because you're pretty cool up there, but. And she's talking about the argan oil.
Yeah, it's a little bit thicker than, yeah. I was just telling her
Yeah.
a little secret that I have, like, because I love castor oil. I put castor oil on every night around my eyes and on my face, and I drink it. I love castor oil to clear out the body, and it is very thick. I told her. So what I do is I get some really good water, distilled water, especially. I use a lot of distilled water or any kind of water she has that's good, and just mix a little bit of water. Get your arms wet a little bit, and then put the oil, and then mix it. And it's so much easier to work with. And when the water dries, your skin will still be oily. It'll be perfectly oily, like the right amount that you want it to be.
Yeah, not overly oily.
Yeah, not overly oily, because I don't dry myself. When I get out of the shower, I just kind of drip dry. I shake my head, and then I go ahead and I put my oil on but yeah, that's how I do it. And that's how I got the idea of working with castor oil. I was like, dang, I need some water on me.
Victor, if the soy is not GMO, go for it. But if you have GMO is soy, then yeah, save some for the.
Oh, soy wax. Yeah, that's one you
Yeah.
can use too. Yeah.
But be careful what's in that.
Yeah, just check and see what the ingredients is and if it's safe to burn. That's, all you can do. And if you do use beeswax, this is what I like about beeswax. If you melt it on a nice clean plate, because I think soy wax like disintegrates as you use it. That's why it makes it kind of like poisonous.
Oh, okay.
The beeswax doesn't do that. It's actually going to just melt down on the plate. You get a bowl of plate and you melt that. You take that and you remelt it and you use it again.
Yep.
So you can keep using beeswax. It'll keep giving. It's a very, very nice giver.
Okay, so tonight we have the class from 6 to 8. Kevin, Jess, everybody, you're welcome to be there. You're invited to be there. Please come in. Hopefully Kathleen will be there with her 35 modalities of healing, and we will be able to get some readings and healing done like we did on that Friday she was here. And I've got to fix that. What is your date of your
The Shroom Club this month, I think, is the 16th. Kim, is that when the
Okay.
16th? We're going to probably do the Uncle Ben's method again. I like to teach this once a year, and it's also going to be Cinco de Mayo, so I'm probably going to do lion's mane tacos.
Ooh.
Yes, I always do a Mexican themed dinner. Even though Cinco de Mayo is not a real holiday, it's an American thing.
I was going to use a different word, but yeah, that's
It is. It's not even. It doesn't even exist in Mexico. Like, don't even go to Mexico for Cinco de Mayo because they'll look at you like, okay.
September 16th, people.
Yeah.
That's September 16th.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna celebrate it. Why not? Let's have some fun. Any excuse to celebrate. Let's do it, you guys. We need that happiness in our life, right?
Yep.
So, and we're not hurting anything by doing, having some Cinco de Mayo and some cha-cha-cha going on. Yes, I love to dance too and have the mariachis and all that fun stuff. And we'll be inoculating Uncle Ben's bag, showing you guys how to use Uncle Ben's 90-minute bag as a substrate, and then inoculating that. And it should grow you enough for a couple meals or a couple trips, depending on what you're going to inoculate it with. And yes, I do all mycelium, all of it, from the poisonous to the psychedelic to the medicinal to the edible and to the decorative. So I think that's all mycelium. There's probably more mycelium out there that I don't know about. I shouldn't say all mycelium, but all mycelium that we know of as the humans at this point. So yeah, come on through. That is not for another 3 weeks. I will be sending out emails on that, and I will be posting it on my social media, and it will be on my website today regarding all the information on that. I have to update that. So just go to my website, elevatedbyclaudine.com, or and you can RSVP if you're in the valley and come have some fun with us. Last mushroom club was really great. My tiramisu, oh my gosh, you guys,
dang it.
it came out fabulous. It was so good, and I had so much left over because we only ate one plate. I made 2 plates, and then I made the tiramisu mushroom. This was all mushroom tiramisu. I made a traditional one, and then I made a chia seed one. They were both outstanding,
Good, good.
incredible. And then I served the second plate of tiramisu during Easter, and
Oh,
everyone just
wow.
really enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's
So
great.
yeah, I knocked that one out.
Of
Grand
course.
slam. And it was the first time I've ever made tiramisu. So I'll be doing that again.
I'm looking forward to tasting that sometime.
Oh
That's
yeah,
for sure.
it was so good. Um, the only thing that's bad in tiramisu that I made, the recipe that I found that was bad, and I couldn't eat it. I had to taste it, of course, because I'm cooking it, you guys.
Yeah.
But I did taste it a few times. Is the lady fingers?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. So I don't. I'm sure those are full. They're coffee cookies, so I'm sure they're
Yeah.
full of sugar.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but anyways, besides that, the rest of it really is not bad at all. At all. Yeah. You don't have to add any sugar to it or anything because the lady fingers, it's just a lot of cheese and whipped cream and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, Julie and Claudine. Oh, you're very welcome.
Again, the psychic club or psychic squad is on tonight. Is in 8 hours. On Wednesday, I will be with Bonnie and calling on angels, or no, ask the angels. Sorry, Blech. Ask the angels. And on Wednesday evening will be for more readings. Will be Miss A5 Says and Sonoran Mystic Tarot. I know you're in here. That'll get you to his YouTube channel. And on Thursday, it is Miss Shauna Sellers and Don at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And on Friday, I will be back with Scott, as far as I know. he's taken a couple weeks off, so
What's he up to?
he's just up to being Scott. He's going through some things, but new and enlightening stuff. Of course, he went to a trans. I don't know if it was healing conference or class for 4 days last week. So or a couple weeks ago, actually. So he missed the show, but yeah, he's doing great.
Good for him.
Yeah, learning more stuff. And on Saturday, it's Miss Susan, and she is in at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. She's usually early, so be prepared. On Sunday, Psychic Sunday with Bonnie and Jess.
Yay.
And on, yes, as soon as I get a QR code from Miss Jess, I will pop it up, but she hasn't sent me her information quite yet. And on Sunday afternoon, hopefully, Miss Sherry Berry will be with Miss A5 Says, and that would be around 3 p.m. ish, heavy on the ish, Mountain Standard Time again on Sunday. And hopefully, we will see Miss Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, Miss Shauna, on Monday for tea time. Not sure. It's been about a month or more that she hasn't been there, so hopefully she'll be back. And then, of course, what happens on Tuesday?
We'll be back.
And looking forward to it.
Yes.
Who knows what the subject will be then?
I don't know. If you guys have any ideas or anything you guys want to talk about, just send me a email or a text message if you have my cell number, or call the facility, and we can probably make that happen.
Let us know.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you
let
so
us know.
much.
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Happy everything.
Rise above with love. Thank you.